Yo, hello guys. So, generally speaking, most of the YouTubers will make YouTube videos about the best possible Korean, US player, whatnot, but they don't make actually like videos about like servers that are not very populated like LAN, just to see how their what kind of like different playstyle builds do they have, if they do anything like significantly differently. And so in here we are looking at the rank 1 LAN player, I believe, in here. He has a lots of LP, of course. Now, we'll see. We'll see indeed how does teacher Kof actually um, play, right? He mainly plays lots of things. He's the rank 1 player, right? He plays quite a lot of things, but he really likes Ezreal and Gwen mainly. So let's see what does he do. It's a LAN server, right? So nothing happens early on. Let's just look at his side, right? So, top start trades, these are his rules if anyone wants to know. Scaling boots, basic delivery, some attack speed, some attack damage, some HP scaling, right? Just generic Ezreal rules. Well, those cues are very weird. Hit one Q. Ah. I mean, I guess it's worth a try, right? They're trying to push for that level 2, right? But Jin and Seraphine can match that, right? So I don't know if they can really even contest the level 2, so they get level 2 all in, hopefully not. Let's get caught a little, but that does no damage. So they respect the all in, I guess, the level 2 all in they would have, right? So they back off instead of getting all in. So what's going on here? Let's see what's he plays very defensively, doesn't really use his any of his abilities. Now, one thing it's kind of weird for me. I know that they have some skill shots, but they don't have like a Karma, RQ type of very bursty ability. How come he didn't make his WQ instead of E? Because he has a very long cooldown, right? Like we have only like 8 seconds on W, which means you can get literally like 3 Ws off before you get an E off. Also, it does more damage, regenerates mana, right? And you can't even use E offensively. Sometimes you'll use E defensively, but you don't really have to into them. At most, I would say. Might just be me, but I kind of value a little more actually a good W, no? Especially after buffs, like it's so good, no? But let's see how this unfolds. Like I like W a little more, cause like if you ever get to like proc it off, you also have more threat, right? Like you also have a bit more trading threat, right? Because like you don't really get to all in. Like E is a bit more all in oriented. If you get to all in and like dodge something and all in, I would say. But the W is a bit better in short trades. It's a bit better. I mean, it's good DPS wise, but it is good to outplay like a certain ability and like push forward, you know. So you get poked a little bit. Jan doesn't really ease. What the hell? So he does set up a Q from the bush, but then he walks out of the bush. The issue is walking out of the bush is kind of weird on Janna, because if you walk out of the bush, you reveal that you lost mana, which means you used Q actually. But he actually does hit his Q, because they line up in the same place actually. But then Janna doesn't step. Wait, this is so weird. So Janna hits a Q, but she walks away completely. What is this? People tend to meme this type of smaller servers like LAN and Oceania. So Janna hits a Q. Obviously this is like, why is she like, when she was here, why is she walking all the way up? It's already boarded. Like when she was here, like, what? This is weird. So Ezreal is looking for a trade, but why didn't he WQ though? Why did he just Q instead? I guess he can W basic anyways though. Wait, he misclicked actually into Seraphine, so he didn't really actually proc the W on Jin. Wait, he didn't E in time either, so he actually got caught by most of the things. Most of the damaging abilities. But he did still get out of his grasp, of course, but I think that he was a bit late, you know. I think it's not hard to react to Jin W, but that's my opinion, you know. Um, so see what happens here. You know, like he mainly plays top lane Gwen, but he does have a high win rate as it is. He does play some Gwen games. So right now they're playing on a very defensive side. Apparently, Janna has no Q, so they mainly want to CS right now. They push back the wave, of course, the Jhin and the Seraphine. They gotta like push. Let's just speed it up a teensy bit until something happens. Because there are some kills that happen here and there, but in lane I just... kinda weird, I guess, what happens. Okay. Did he get... Well, he doesn't use his E again. I mean, this is kinda weird, because he prefers eating a whole combo instead of using E, like what? What? Like, look at this. So he steps up in Jin's basic attack range instead of walking back to last hit or at max. It's weird. Then he doesn't give up his E. But then the issue is that he gets E'd by Seraphine as well, not only Jin W. Then he also gets Q'd by Seraphine. Shanna did shield, but I don't know why he's holding into his E till the next game, but I guess he didn't lose insane amount of HP, but these are kind of weird micro mistakes, I would say. But you know, no hate on him though, no hate on him though. Might just be a bad day, you know. Might just be a bad early, you know. It's a face floppy early game, you know, it can happen. Can happen, right? I don't know why, but the laning phase looks very basic. Like, just I don't know, it's just very basic, you know. At this point we have to check out if something else happens in other lanes. I think they just scale up and then they'll make this more exciting, but for now, I think not a fucking thing happens. They trade a little bit, they CS a little bit, but not a thing happens in here, does it? Not a single kill yet. And at this point he starts getting some kills. So I think they will not do anything actually in lane, am I correct? Not much, they will just trade into each other occasionally. And at this point Ezreal starts to get some kills. He starts to actually like scale a little bit into the game, right? Okay, so he did go for some trades before, let's see them. He does Orin, he does use his Q, he missed his Q. But his current build, so he does go Essence? That's a bit old school, but I guess it's not bad. People don't go Essence these days at most, but it got buffed, right? What was the Jhin by the way? Like Janna had Q and shield and they were quite full HP. Sometimes it's just hard to imagine that people are playing 1k LP plus, right? But this also applies to EU, by the way. Do you guys think this is like Oceania? Specific to Oceania? Or the Oceania land, man? What the hell is land even, man? What does land even come from, man? Like internet land or... Actually, I don't even know what does land even come from. We can just call it land. Like land door, who knows, right? I mean, it does eat the tower alive with the new Ezreal buff, it's way more frequent with W, right? So... Okay, so... Imagine if Jhin had R now though. Ooh, that would be good. Probably can't reach in time to Jhin. At this point we'll see some plays as well, probably he does have his essence, he's building his Muramana. So we'll see something as well now and then, right? Now and then we'll be able to see something, I would say. Thought point. Oh, here there will be team fight. Mhm. So I mean, he goes for the old school build. So these days people generally tend to go like Soul Gene, Trinity, stuff like that. But Brahman is always generic, right, in any build. But not sure. I mean, this is a more so damage-oriented build compared to like Trinity, right? But Trinity does actually still pack up a punch, because the Spellblade effect does a little more damage per usual, and I guess it gives us 80. Like their damage is not way too far, I guess, from each other, but I think Trinity does a little more poke damage, you know? Oh god. Oh god. Now that Velvet looks to be very bad. Oh, she is very bad, so she does have the stride, she does have the Kraken. I mean, that's super strong on a champion. Like, look at the champion, man. Like, if I reveal everything, like, we can see, like, she has insane attack speed with Kraken, she has a E, you know, she power procs it with Q. I mean, that's just insane. And, I mean, just, you know, just like a really notable thing to, watch out for it. Now, let's go back to Ezreal. Didn't even see a play as well. People love to wait, I mean, here as well. He's not very confident. Oh, he's low HP, Why does this look so basic though? Like, I don't know, but it looks very basic, that's the thing. Did the dog take a shit in my room? Maybe it did. Probably just a fart, but sometimes I can distinguish. Digit, sometimes I cannot distinguish. Then here we see another play from Ezreal. He does press his Q. He's a bit slow on using W, if you guys notice. Colombian export. So there will be, like, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing because people see us unbelievable amount. People see they don't do anything. I will mainly look at the kills because I don't wanna waste like your times as well too much. I don't even know if I will stay until the end of this. Probably I will. But like, it's so often so basic things happen, and I just wanted to like look at someone's else server beside the classic EU, classic, you know, Korean replays that people are looking at, you know. I saw like people are looking at Chovy, people are looking at these pros, of course, right? 100% they are looking at these really good pros, and I thought I'm gonna go to them, maybe visit Oceania at some point. This type of like more so also under the radar servers, right? And to see what kind of players we'll find. But people seem to be a bit mechanically slower in this server, I would say, a little bit politely. There will be like few team fights in here. There will be a Drake fight. Let's watch out on this one. Just it out. He doesn't leave in too many basic attacks. Wow, what was the talk? It's a Briar top man. What is this? Lantec. Oh, Lantec indeed. People have a high ping in LAN apparently, oh bully. So what will happen to the game? There will be one or two more team fights. One or two more team fights. Maybe he's like a real life teacher, you know, his name is teacher of like, maybe he teaches like math or English or something, you know. Kinda sounds like the history teacher name, to be honest, but who knows, right? I'm not well, like I'm really not like. The thing is like I would go into details, but the issue is in here people just see us so much and run away. So like it's so nothing happens that I legit don't wanna like look at like how people are just training skill shots into each other. Because the issue is there's nothing clean about it either, you know. It's just like a very basic way of trading that they do, you know. It's like an extremely like mechanical out trading, you know, it just looks so basic. The one where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna skip. I don't know why is he holding so much into his abilities sometimes, into his W so often. I feel like sometimes he doesn't weaves in enough basic attacks, but that's you know that's oh hate of course, but like when that's what I notice, you know, sometimes he doesn't weave in enough basic. Alright, I mean that's fair. That's fair. I think it's GG for now. So this was the rank 1 Ezreal players in Oceania. I went 905, he went for another old school build as well of course. Oh, everything is old school actually in here. That's it for now guys. Have a nice... Wow, my fingers were all the time on the camera like this. Didn't even know. That's it for now guys. Have a nice day.